All right, well, whenever you hit record, we will roll.
How to hit record? You need to do the welcome.
Oh! Oh, all right. What are we doing? We are doing the show. Welcome to Stoopid Movies, where we watch them so you don't have to. And today, we watched Adam.
That's right. Adam. Brought to you from 1982. This week we watched Alone. 2020, rated R, 92 minutes long. Brought to us by Johnny Martin.
Yeah. And starred Tyler Posey, Summer Spiro, and the great Donald Sutherland.
The great. I almost feel like that's a requirement to put that as his name.
Now, we watched this movie this week, and oddly enough, we watched it alone. Because we did not watch it together. So here we are now together, though. We are not alone. Talking about Alone.
Yes, together.
So we wake up.
Yep.
And some random girl is in our bed and just gets up and walks away. And
that happens.
We never see him again, and we realize the whole world went to hell.
Yep.
It's a pandemic kind of movie, I believe. We're in a pandemic now, so...
We are?
Yeah. Aren't we? Still?
Are we? What is it? What pandemic?
Pandemic.
Oh, so this movie is set, it takes place at the beginning of a zombie apocalypse, which I think we can all agree is the interesting part of the zombie apocalypse.
Oh my goodness.
Zombie infected.
Yeah. I knew something was missing.
Oh. They're zombies, but they're fast zombies, and they are at least somewhat self-aware. None of that is the real story. The real story is that this is a drama, a romance? I don't know how you would classify this. It's a love story.
It's a survivalist drama love story.
I'd call it a romantic comedy, but it's not funny.
No.
So it's just
romantic
like
thriller.
Romantic thriller.
There we go.
Set in a zombie apocalypse. There was a guy outside of our door.
Okay.
Yelling, "Come here!
Come here!
Come here!
Scorpion,
Come
go
here."
away!
We finally opened the door and let him in, and he said, "Here's what you like." What did he hand us?
We both agreed that we like the claustrophobic setting.
Yes.
And it's very claustrophobic.
For the most part, this whole movie takes place within a single apartment. While it is bigger than any apartment I've ever lived in,
No kidding.
by a lot,
Yeah.
it's still very claustrophobic.
It was very tense and suspenseful throughout.
Yes.
Like, and it was consistent. Like, it really wasted no time. It starts out pretty much right at the gate, and it goes on straight up till the end. And it's just very confined and, what's the word you use? Contained.
A lot of times zombies become a background threat,
Yeah.
like Walking Dead. On here, they were, for the most part, the main thing that was, the main thing driving the plot forward.
Constant threat. Even though they're not in your face, it's still there.
I really like the zombies. Now, I know they're probably not really zombies. They're infected people because they maintain some self-awareness.
Yeah.
They act intelligently.
Right.
To a degree. But they're zombies. Come on.
This is a very serious movie. There's really nothing funny about it. I don't think there's anything that I laughed. And
I will say there were a couple times I laughed, but it was almost out of tension. And
Right.
the characters were laughing too.
Exactly.
And it was that, oh God, we're so fucked.
I really like the serious tone, and it's very melancholy and
Oh,
sad.
man.
And I really like that. It pulls you into the movie, and it makes you invested in the story and the characters. And I really like that.
When you have to hear his parents get killed, it was tough. And
then
you can't not. It's the same. He was in that situation too. You can't not keep listening because what if they get away?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
It's okay. Thank you.
I think we got to point out how good the acting was.
Oh, it was fantastic.
90% of the movie is Tyler Posey and Summer Spiro.
Oh, yeah.
And they were both just amazing.
Yeah.
Donald Sutherland in here was amazing.
Yeah.
He was terrifying.
Yeah.
He was heartbreaking.
Yeah, that whole scene, man.
Once you find out what his motivation is for why he's not just a bad guy.
Right.
He has a real motivation for doing what he does. And then all of a sudden I could identify with him and feel bad for him. And it's like, yeah, wow, what you're doing is shitty, but I can at least understand it.
Yeah.
Put this up against what I would call probably one of the better zombie, human bad guys, and that's Negan. I would say the motivation here is defined so much better than it is in or it's more effective.
Because it's all just right then and there.
Right.
It's not dragged out over seasons.
Well, there's that too, yeah. They don't drag it out for 6 seasons to find out if fucking you rolled under a fucking dumpster. I'm sorry, we're not talking about that right now.
The score and the music in this is great.
It was beautiful.
It's utilized perfectly. It's spooky and intense when needed to be. It's sad and melancholy and it just brings everything out and makes you sad.
You know what I'm kind of putting together? If this wasn't a zombie movie, it would be a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, it could be. Okay, well, that guy kind of... You
want me to do it?
Yeah, you do.
You kind of broke there,
I
didn't
broke.
you? So, the guy was outside and he was like, come here. And we were like, no. And he was like, okay.
And he didn't like that.
And he walked away and he left a pile of turds on our doorstep. Those turds we didn't like. What did we not like about this movie?
There wasn't a lot that I disliked, to be honest with you. I'm going to point out, I'm not a fan of the running infected zombie things. It's just, it's not scary.
You don't like fast zombies?
Yeah.
I do.
It's not that I have anything against them. I mean, if they're used right, which they were in this movie, it was fine. But I like the slow lumbering thing. Granted, they're not really zombies, so it's kind of a moot point. But the come here guy got a bit annoying at times because he's kind of there throughout most of the movie, and you keep hearing him, and I'm just like, dude, just go knock this guy out, just kill him.
For me, my biggest thing, this movie was a little too slow for me.
Very slow.
It is a slow burn, and I think it earns it. It's worth that slow burn, but it was a little bit too slow for my taste.
Yeah, and there wasn't much blood and gore. It didn't need it, but throw a little bit of that in there. What? Yeah, I know, amazing, huh?
I don't know. What do we think overall?
I really liked it. I dug it. I like it. I thought it was very well done, well executed. It's very effective. It's a very sad story. Felt very relevant to the times. And just relatable. So this seems like it could be something that could happen.
Yeah.
I mean, unlikely, but yeah. So it just felt
realistic.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but I liked it. It's very well acted, likable characters, everything about it. It's just it was good, despite the cliche kind of concept and idea. It's executed well and it keeps you in it. So you know what? I'm gonna go 7 out of 8 on this one.
I liked it a lot. I think some of the things that bothered you didn't bother me.
Right.
The come here guy, I completely he became background noise, and I spaced him out. Yeah, it felt way too close to home right now as we're all quarantined, not going out much. I'm maybe we watched this at the wrong time. But I liked it overall. The story was good. The romance was good. I don't know. It's not quite my taste for zombie movies, but it was really good.
Oh, yeah, I would prefer, obviously, Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, yeah. I would love to have one of the Dead movies instead. So I'm going to go 6.5 out of 8. Donald Sutherland gave it an extra half point. He was fucking phenomenal. Sometimes you have someone who is only there for a small part of the movie who ends up winning the movie, so to speak. And that's what he did here.
Yep.
His character, I want to see a whole movie about him. Just him. And what happened.
Right, sure.
So,
yeah, there you go.
I don't know what else nice I can say about it than that.
All right, well, if you have seen Alone, let us know in the comments below. Like and subscribe and tell your friends about this silly old show we do. If not, you will be alone forever. And if you like it, you can check us out on Facebook.com/StoopidMovies, Instagram @Dr. Turner, @TheHorrorPunk, and most of all, @StoopidMovies. Ha ha! That's us! Weird, huh?
Yeah.
And you can also email us at StoopidMoviesOutlook.com. Support indie horror. All right, let's hear it.
Before we go, take a picture of an infected penis and send it to Rob. He's starting a collection.
Fantastic. Welcome to Stupid Movies, where we watch him and he flops notebooks. Okay, let's take 7.